Julfer 9211 coming at you with another video is gonna be jam-packed with information. I gotta unbag everything and try to go fast just to cover it. We got a lot to cover. So first of all, your first time coming to the channel, seeing the videos, welcome. If you've been here for a while, thank you for your support and hanging in there. If you've been here just for a little bit, also thank you. And for people who see this video in the future, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. So basically, the main goal of the channel was I wanted to teach people how to play Dark Magician, because I strongly feel like I figured it out somewhere around May of 2019 to somewhere around October 2019. So I didn't start posting all the information until I think somewhere around March of 2020 during the COVID. Like all of us, nobody knew that the COVID was gonna hit, and that's one of the reasons why I started posting it. But a lot of the information was already like 7 months old. And I started by beating the Sky Striker YCS World Champion undefeated during that year. And then that I created the format, and um, that's where I started playing Dark Mission from hardcore. I did play back in 2002, and I used to teach Dark Mission even back then, but I had stopped for a while since I became an adult. I don't play Dark Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, so I did stop because of COVID, and then I never again went back. It was very weird. A lot of people told me kind of the same thing, that it was strange kind of during the COVID because of the disconnect and everything shutting down. A lot of people didn't get to go back. And that's kind of what happened to me. So I did teach people. I reached my goal. I taught more than 100 people because I ended up doing thousands through my disciples. So as you already know in this background picture, it's one of my decks that I used to destroy all the YCS. I have 4 of them. 2 of them I did a reveal on my Discord, and then 2 of them are top secret that I haven't revealed. One of them is already made for the future when Dragoon's banned, and it works just good. Some top secret information, some of the videos that I have on my channel are already that deck. And you can tell because Dragoon never comes out, and I still beat the YCS decks like with ease. So yeah, not like other channels that tell you top secret, and they no results. And that's what I try not to do. I don't try to copy other people that they make a deck based on how they feel. Like they feel good, they give you the profile, then they never win, and neither do you. That's not what I do. I go through the fire and hell in Yu-Gi-Oh! In the Yu-Gi-Oh! World with the undefeated first place Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks, all of them. And I just destroy them all. And then once I destroy them all, that's the recipe I give to people. It's not based on what I feel or what I like. It's based on what has results only. I consider everything. If you listen to any of my channels or Discord discussions, I strongly believe that 80% win rate of a deck is considered trash. If it's less, it has to be 80% or more to be considered good. It is the truth. Even some of the disciples bring it up once in a while, and to be honest with you, I stick to the truth. It doesn't matter even if I burn myself. The truth is the truth. It's not about feelings. So just to finish off the rest of the information, I wanted to thank Adil for being with me for a while now. I think it's been 4 to 6 months. He left for like 3 months, but everybody's busy, right? We have a life. So he came back recently, and I never did get a chance to introduce him to the classes. And he also bought some decks from me, so I appreciate it, Adele. I know I rewarded you by giving you somewhere around $60 worth of free cards, and you can still continue to get free cards. That's the thing about people who purchase my decks. They're always going to be open to the free card market as long as I have the channel. So um, he is definitely the duelist of the month for my students. He had never been into the class before, and I didn't never got a chance to teach him. I just kind of He just kind of went to the channel, but on the channel I don't teach much. What I do is on the Discord I do one-on-ones, and he's probably the fastest Dark Mission player I've ever met in my life. Like, this guy learned, like, he uploaded some videos and he was losing all of his duels, and I gave him a one-on-one for I think 20 minutes. It was like 2 sessions of it, I think. And then I didn't talk to him anymore for like a day or two. By the third day, he was already a Dark Mission master. It was so crazy to watch his improvement. He was doing Master Duel and he was having trouble on gold tier. And then after I taught him and I gave him a profile, this guy went close to being undefeated all the way to Platinum 3. I'm sure he's going to end up hitting Platinum 1 and going into Diamond. That's a for sure. And then once you get there, Adele, let me know and I'll give you the profile for the Diamond. As you already know, my team's one of the ones that reached Diamond 1 first. So a lot of really famous YouTubers come from my classes that I taught them. So yeah, thank you, Adele. Hope you keeping the channel, keep moving forward, and hopefully you guys participate in the World Tournament that's going to be taking place in 2 weeks. And then also some quick information. Remember that a month ago I revealed that there will be no more classes, so the Discord, all the classes and the channels, all of that will be deleted. So will the formats. I will no longer be teaching Dark Magician because I already taught as many people as I wanted to teach. Because what I don't want to do is I don't want to go against the fake Dark Magician community and the 99.9 Dark Magician players. Because if I do that, then I will be going against my principles. It's not about me going against people. It's about me winning against all the decks that exist. That's the real point. So I already reached my goal. I don't need to do anything more. It's been a pleasure. It's been a real pleasure motivating you guys and teaching you how to play Dark Mission and seeing you guys grow and seeing you guys destroy everything. In my group, the meta is not even talked about. We consider the meta trash. The only decks that we care about are YCS undefeated decks, the decks that nobody in the world can beat. And basically, all we do is hunt them and we destroy them, all of them. There has been none that has been able to escape. I even have like top 16 regionals, top 16 YCS nationals. I have them all. They're all on my channel. A lot of people think like I just have a bunch of content. It's all worthless. You have no idea. They're all the YCS champion decks. I have even the True Draco, you name it. It's in my channel. And the Discord you can see because I have them organized and I have somewhere around 40 of them. They start from 2009 May and all the way to last week's Mystic Mine undefeated world champion nationals YCS. So, and I also play with format. Like, they're not under the format and I'm under the format, the ban list. So everything points that I should lose, but it doesn't matter. I kill them easily. So moving on to the information, upcoming event, upcoming decks coming to the format. So I've been warning people and I've been telling people, I'm not exactly sure how many, but I'm 100% sure at least I have 12. I have 12 videos. I don't know if I have more, but I know for sure I have 12 of decks that I've dueled that have 8 negations per turn, including the one that was the complete lockdown that I posted maybe like 4 days ago. So basically those decks, all of your cards that you have in your hand, they're all dead. And the deck that I dueled went above and beyond, because after it would negate them, like you wouldn't be able to play them, they would just send them to the graveyard. So you can get them back, they're gone. And then any monsters you summon, they just bounce them back. And then they just up all your monster effects. And then to top it off, they got the OTK active. So you can't normal, you can't special, can't activate effects, you can activate spells, you can activate your traps, everything full lockdown. And I dueled it, I posted it, and I murdered the deck. It was trash to me. On the bottom left, you can see me commenting, and I told them that this deck's too easy. And the guy didn't believe me, but I'm always right. And I just destroyed his deck, and he left like a coward. So yeah, upcoming, you guys make sure that we have 2 more weeks left before I shut the program of the classes. So far, there's only been one graduate. So his name is, I think it's Pandemonious Acer. One of the best Dark Mission players I've ever seen. Yeah, he used the profile and he beat the YCS. This is for class number 6 because I've already done 5. This is the last one, class number 6. I was planning on stopping on 5, but something told me I had to do one more. And luckily I met this group. I love this group. Really good, talented people. But yeah, Pandemonious Acer, he played my undefeated profile, and he killed the undefeated Sky Striker Mystic with ease. They didn't even stand the chance. So yeah, congratulations to him. He's been the only graduate, and that's one of the requirements for the graduation. You have to take the profile, because I already know there is no existing profiles that could do it. Only the profiles that I make. If someone disagrees with me, will show me. And I've been waiting for 4 years, and nobody's shown me nothing. So the facts are the facts. I know my profiles get the job done, and people see them. So yeah, again, congratulations to Pandemonious Acer for joining the Dark Magician Master Group. There's only about 7 or 8 that I've had over these years. So that's the other reason why I wanted to discontinue it, because it's so difficult that nobody's graduating from it. I get less than 10% graduate. So it's gonna keep that way because I don't want to baby anyone. You either get it done or you don't. That's how it goes. So also upcoming what is it? Upcoming information. Some months from now, Dragoon will end up getting hit, and you'll notice Dark Mission players won't know what to do. Like I said, I already have the profile. I made it 3 months ago, so I already know by the end of this year, or maybe the beginning of next year, if it gets banned, I would already have the deck with no Dragoon playing for 1 year. I'm always 1 to 2 years ahead of everyone in the whole planet in Dark Magician. So I already figured out the profile. It's already been winning against YCS format, so it's so broken. So that's the other information. The other information I wanted to talk about is side deck. I'm gonna be making a video concerning side decks. So I've gotten questions about the side deck, and I refuse to expose it and to show people. Sometimes people get mad, but I always stick to my guns. I stick to the fact. The truth is, you don't want to see my side deck because my locals is different than your locals, and your locals is different than the other guy's locals, and that guy's locals is everybody's locals is different. So you have to adapt your side deck to your locals. There is certain staples that I do recommend. For example, there can only be one Dark Ruler No More's, more skill drain, Nibiru's. Stuff like that you want to have on your deck. If you play droplets, stuff like that, you can keep those cards. Summon limit, or you could try curse summon. There's a lot of different cards that you can play to just like completely shut down your opponent. Playing more village of the spellcasters. You can even incorporate more Mystic. You can play the Land of the Mice. At that point, who cares? Right? It's like you already beat everybody else and you have that last guy to beat. Or if you go to YCS, just switch it up, man. Switch it up and get the job done. I don't know if you knew, but was it like 6 months back or something like that, or 8 months back, somewhere around October or something like that, or the beginning of this year, there was a guy who was playing um, in nationals and he YCS, and the guy was playing already. What's it called? Despia. When the Despia had barely come out, I don't know what month it came out, but when the starter decks came out, the guy had the deck like a month or two before it came out official. I don't know how they got it, probably from Konami, and the guy built it, and he went and he played the what's it called? The Land of Demise together with the Three Mystic. The guy posted it online and he showed how he won. And then 4 to 5 months later, Sky Striker Mystic came out. So people think that was the first time, and that's how stupid and how far behind they are on knowledge. I already knew that since last year. I knew that profile. It's just thrown into any deck. So a lot of people, they don't know what they're doing, man. And then a lot of people can't even beat those cheap decks. They can't even beat the Mystic Mine. Instead, they want to cry for it to be banned. But you know what? If you can't beat those decks, that's an indicator that you suck and you don't know how to play Dark Magician. Because those decks are trash to me. They're weak. So yeah. So to finish that off, just remember the side deck. I will be touching the side deck pretty soon, and also I'll be covering the market watch, like I said, on other videos. Um, the video will be titled "For the Crybabies," because a lot of people come to my channel crying and complaining. Wow, wow! Why do you always post decks? But they're a lot more expensive than what you're saying. I'm not lying. It's because you're not smart. It's not my fault that you're financially stupid or dumb. It's not my problem. It's not my problem that you're not intelligent. You know? If you were intelligent, you would buy the cards when I do the market watch. So, market watch is I tell you when the market is low, I buy cards, and I tell you to buy cards too. And that's why I'm allowed to give thousands and thousands of dollars away of cards, because I buy them cheap, and then as time progresses, they become expensive, like $100, $200 cards when I bought them just for $6 or whatever, and then I give them away, and that's how I reached my $5,000 giveaway of cards. I stopped doing it 3 months ago. There was too many people crying. So I'm gonna start it back up, but only for the Team DMA. And if it doesn't work, I'll just shut it down again, because it doesn't benefit me. It benefits you. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not getting anything out of it. I'm not even getting paid by YouTube. Um, so so yeah, I'm gonna be doing a market watch. If you listen to buy the cards, you're guaranteed to buy the deck cheap, like I always say, and and the price of what I say is right. So if you want to continue to be foolish, then wait until the prices go up again and buy them cheap. What did I tell you about Despia? I told everyone do not buy the Luber, and everybody was buying it for 130. And guess what? Everyone who listened to me on my channel, they ended up getting a Luber for I think like $9. The time when I start telling people to buy a Luber was when they were like $25, $20. But I didn't know it was gonna go lower, but it doesn't matter because they're gonna end up going up again in price. But right now they're reached the all-time low, like $9 per Luber. So you're welcome, and I do it for every card too. Um, Anything related to Dark Magician. So if you already know, I fused the Invoked together with the Dark Magician, and I came up with a nasty deck. I've shown it in action on my channel. No one else has done it. I drew 50% of my cards first turn through negations. I think I drew like 18 cards first turn. It was so sick. No one else has been able to do that. And I have other videos 3 years ago that I was drawing that much already. Um, no one can do that. I know, because when I go into the channel, there's nothing like it. So, yeah, so that's pretty much covered it. Just extremely fast, just to touch up on the recap. thank you, Adele. You're the fastest learner so far, so you win definitely the fastest learner award from me. Also, I did cover the upcoming events. You're gonna have to get used to going through 8 through 9 negations per turn. So I'm gonna be doing an update on the profile so that you can take care of that and it's not gonna affect you. Everybody else is gonna be struggling, not us. And like I said, people wonder like, how do you know all this? Who's teaching? Nobody. And they're like, how do you know what you're saying is the truth? Because remember, I go through hell. I do go through the fire first. Once I destroy all the decks, then I bring the information. I'm not like the people you're following, or I'm not like you, that you just put cards because you feel like they're good, because you like them. That means you suck. That's why you can't beat these decks. I don't do that. I go in the trenches, I go into the war, and I go all out, putting my life on the line, and I do all the hard work. I do all the hard work, I see the results, and then I come back. Then I give you the information as a fact, not as a feeling. So that's how I come up with it. So you're gonna have to get used to going through 8 through 9 negations per turn. And that's the way that the format is going. It's gonna be a tier 0 style. I already got success. I already have the profiles. I'm gonna be teaching it to you pretty soon because the classes are gonna be ending, right? So I have 2 weeks. So I think maybe the last week I'm gonna teach you guys, and then that'll end it. And then also the Dragoon ban list coming up in some months from now, maybe the beginning of next year or by the end of this year. I'm not too sure, but I already have the profile completed, and it's broken. And then obviously, like I said, going over the side deck, and then the last one I believe was the Market Watch. Yeah, the Market Watch together with the title. It's gonna be called For the Crybabies. That covers it all. I know the video went long enough, so if anybody has any questions or comments, let me know. Yep, this background pretty much tells you about my Dark Magician Invoked. Loza, which is one of the most famous YouTubers in all of YouTube. There's a lot of more famous ones, but he's one of the more recognized ones. He told me don't play Dark Mission Invoked. Invoked is dead, and I saved the message. And you know what I'm killing all the YCS formats with? The tier 0, all undefeated? Dark Magician Invoked, no Anaconda. So you guys figure it out on your own. You guys have a good one. As always, Dark Magic Attack.